The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
And he was certainly solid, maybe a little bit more last week in his NFL debut. Threw a couple of touchdown passes and earned his first victory. Now, we all know it's not going to be easy from here, but at least now he's seeing what it takes to win at this level.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. We take a peek at the list of inactives for this week's game. And gosh, this early in the season, Charles, injuries already accumulating for this squad.
You got to wonder in this organization, are they just saying to themselves, well, hopefully we're just getting them out of the way early so we can make a late season push when we have everyone back? It certainly feels that way with the number of injuries they've had already.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw on 3rd down. Stark. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The Texans send the punter out. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Bills will take over the football. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Throwing to start the drive. Stark. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again. Stark. And this is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
They'll look to throw again. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. The Texans 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Stark. And that is incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 15. So out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Off the bootleg. Stark. Completes it to Hearns. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the 1st quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. 1st quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Back to throw. Stark. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Hook up of 15 yards there. And that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And they'll run on the inside handoff. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security. On first down, Solomon, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
As we've seen, their first two drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
And incomplete on the deep ball. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles. Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely, no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7. Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Houston's offense taking over again. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun. Stark. Throw left side complete. That's Hale. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Stark. That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down.
They had their backs up against the wall. A little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Up the middle they go. Solomon. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line. To throw on 3rd down. Start. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3.
Switch. Check. Hey, Panther 60.
And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Yeah. You don't want none. Mike's 49.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Start. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Start. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Don't get nervous. Check 50.
They'll run on 1st down. Solomon, and he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Texans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Until that late score here in the 2nd quarter, they'd only had the field goal, so that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, and when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half, but when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as the head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got them.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded just inside the 20. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Looking to throw. Stark. Flush to his right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety foul.
It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be... Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
Back to throw. Stark. It's caught right side. It turns. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. To throw on 2nd down. Stark throwing middle, and it's complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Solomon, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, Solomon, and he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1 and 1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Now left side on the swing pass. And some room to roam now. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 36. Now a handoff up the middle. Solomon, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
From the gun on third down. Stark, hard throw, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So the 3. Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. He'll wind up losing. 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down. Off the play fake. Stark airing it out for Hearns. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Throwing on third and long. Stark, and that will be incomplete as well. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And he missed it. It's no good. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
And this...
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. He finds his man, complete. It's Hale. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's Hale. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for Buffalo, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. And for Charles Davis and our entire Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
Throwing to start the drive. Stark. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. And this will be a Texans first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Rip left, rip left. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Check that. We're Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. This is part. Mike 52. Stay with your man.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stark eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. On 3rd down, Solomon, and he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. The Texans at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. And now after that sack. We'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
He finds his man, complete. It's Hale. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are on the board first here this afternoon. Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush, talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. 35 yards that time on the punt.
And the Texans will take over.
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game.
Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Off the RPO, he completes it. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now a give, right side. Solomon. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Stark. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Browns. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Stark. He finds his man. Complete. That's Hale. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down. Stark.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
The Texans send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no...
The Browns send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. They bring the pressure at a very short kick. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. That hurt. If it was running into the kicker, Wouldn't be a first down. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here.
The last series form a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
Watch 18. 18's the mic. Rip right. Rip right. Check 43. Cowboy 80.
And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
But obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Now this one complete on the slant route. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Off the bootleg. Stark sliding out of the pocket. He finds his man, complete. That's Hale.
Well, time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns 37.
And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 2.
And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Stark. He finds his man. Complete. It's Hale.
He's got room at the 30.
Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
1st down now, but the clock continues to move. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Looking to throw. Stark. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Back to throw. Stark. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Texans will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can...
The Browns send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and out will come the offense as they take over. They go play action here on first down. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
I think he thought he had his first read open on that one, but they were obviously ready for that throw, and that's just a lack of experience showing. Young quarterback stared his man down. Whole way, and they were more.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Now this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, trying to help him shake it off because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Stark. Looking middle, and that's complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. On 3rd down, Stark. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Up the middle they go. Solomon.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off play action. Stark. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Now a handoff up the middle. Solomon. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 24.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. He finds his man, complete. That's Hale.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Stark. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will tie things at 17 all. So the Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
And now out comes Houston. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw. Stark. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the 2nd half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there. It keeps them advancing the ball.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Touchdown! A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. But we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for two.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. Second down. Looking to throw. Ford.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has it. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
To throw on second down. Ford got his man complete over the middle. It's Hale. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Back to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here a passing play.
Yeah, sometimes when you get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
Over the middle, it's complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing on first down. Ford. Flushed out right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
A good position to be in here. Second and inches. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
On first down, Ford.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
And they'll send out their punter now. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a fourth down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Take it at the 37. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And they will take over first and 10.
So now the Texans down by 2 touchdowns. And time, a huge factor. Field goals, useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now this throw caught left side, and they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They'll look to throw now on first down. And a quick throw here that's complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line. He finds his man, complete. It's Hale. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you.
So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like... Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better, because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Cleveland, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Houston, they'll fall to 1-2, and they'll be on the road now.
Tonight, from Seattle, Washington, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Houston.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And there on your screen, Charles, the key inactives guys out this week.
And there's never anything good about any injury, but there's a silver lining to them. Is that it creates opportunity for someone else on the depth chart. Will they take advantage of it with good play? Or have they not prepared well, thinking they'll never get on the field, and they'll go out there and hurt their team?
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Back to throw. Stark. And this one's incomplete.
The Texans are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right? A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with a throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down.
And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. That opening. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Now a play fake here on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Hale. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. On first down, Solomon on the move past the 40. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll keep it on the ground. Solomon, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Now a give, right side. Solomon calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Stark. Hearns brings it in. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
On 2nd down, Solomon. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Stark. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Stark. He's going to loft one deep left side here. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Seahawks send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
And the Texans going to get the football one final time here in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Looking to throw on second down. Stark into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The end result, 21 yards.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. To throw on second down. Stark. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a throw here, hauled in.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Stark throwing left side here, and it's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. This red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's 3rd down.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone
but it's incomplete. And his kick is indeed good, and that will close the gap down to 14. The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. Houston set to take over. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. To throw on second down. Stark. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. They're going to try and throw. Oh, he still makes a catch, even though it was tapped by the linebacker. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Up the middle they go. Solomon, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. Off the play fake. Stark. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 35. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And this results in 6. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And, partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
The Seahawks send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And it's fielded at the 34. And they'll accept that penalty. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Off play action. Stark. They'll roll him out right. He finds his man. Complete. That's Hale. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a handoff up the middle. Solomon, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. On second down now, Solomon, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Texans getting set here to take over again on offense. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
And his throw is incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Certainly not. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Texans back out there and ready to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Back to throw. Stark. Quick hitter here. It's complete. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. Looking to throw. Stark. He's got a man, complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Back to throw. Stark. Fire. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. And I don't know that... So the victory here for Seattle. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Seahawks, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll have another home date. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading him out, their veteran quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
4 yards the pickup, first down. The Texans at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball, and if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 catches, 76 yards.
This defense is ranked near the bottom of the league against the pass. You get the sense that he feels like if he gets covered on any call, he's going to be upset. He thinks he should be open on every snap in this game.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Operating from the gun. Stark. He finds his man. Complete. It's Hale. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
Off the play fake. Stark. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team because we talk about complementary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this.
On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
Off play action. Stark. Dancing to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He finds his man. Complete. That's Hale. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. His fourth catch already in this first quarter. It's a first down. Looking to throw. Stark. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
A dime look defensively here for the Titans on third. Back to throw. Stark.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans 31. On 3rd down, Solomon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Up the middle they go. Solomon, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards.
So often on these RPOs, we see the ball get from the quarterback to the receiver in what feels like a nanosecond. But on this play, he actually cleared coverage downfield a bit before the ball got to him. The net result, though, a considerable gain.
Off the play fake. Stark. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Second down at 4.
He's checking.
Looking to throw. Stark.
And they were looking to set up the screen, but that's going to be incomplete. Almost wound up going the other way. Well covered defensively, and it'll bring up 3rd down. They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage.
And it's a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The final shot before break. Stark, he's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's... Second down. On now is the Titans punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. .43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this 3rd quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. He's going to float this one deep right side.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Solomon, and he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Stark. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. A little... There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
He finds his man, complete. That's Hale.
An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play, move on.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively at 2nd down.
Looking to throw. Stark.
Well, the corner gets a hand on it, but he still makes the play.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Texans are back within a score.
Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, punt the ball away, but no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new...
Oh, batted at the line and intercepted.
And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And here comes the Texans now. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
This rookie was already being tested as he tries to lead a comeback here in the second half. Now he's got to get some momentum back after that sack and a big loss.
And this will be incomplete. Both players with a shot at it that time, but neither coming away with it. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And now out comes Houston. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And now they're in the hurry up. On 1st and 10, Stark. This is caught by Hearns. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot, not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game, as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Back to throw. Stark. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 39. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. Solomon, and he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that'll get the deficit back to 16. On now is the Titans punter, as he's on to kick it away.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Throwing on first down. Stark. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
On second down, Solomon. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
And a solid run down inside the 30. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
To throw on third down, Stark.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Texans trying. On now is the Titans punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is taken at the 15. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return.
And the Texans will take over. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick.
He's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On first down, Stark. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. They give him a gain of 37. You're at the point in the game right now where you got to start taking some chances, and that chance paid off.
And it's a good idea to be that aggressive because, truthfully, the defensive guys, they're just playing not to make a mistake. That often means you can make a big play against them.
They'll run on first down. Solomon, and he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They're going to keep it on the ground. And they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th. And that almost makes it a brand new ball game. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Titans, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll try again next week